Hello everybody, it's James Arnold. It's been a while since I've seen y'all. My dog is trying to take over the camera.
Sit. 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 Stay. No, I don't want your paw. I'm trying to do a garden video. Stay. Stay. Don't move. Don't move. And don't backtalk me. Stay.
He's not gonna leave me alone unless I include him in this video with y'all. But anyways, it's James Arnold. How y'all doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. So Gardyn has a new 3.0 and I just got it today. You know, good old FedEx. I would have had it last Friday, but it went around about halfway around the world before it actually ended up at my house. So, hey, give me that. Hey, give me, drop it. Drop it. No, drop it. Don't. Guess what he's got? He's got the lettuce grow. I guess he don't like the lettuce grow. So yeah, I don't have a lettuce grow, but I have a good friend named Nicole that has it, and she sent me home with one of the pods the other day so I can tinker around with it. I make little accessories for garden on my Etsy shop, and I've helped a lot of people out in the past. And anyways, I wanted to get the 3.0 and tell you my opinion on it. You know, and see what the differences are with the 1.0 with 3.0, and then I'll give you my honest opinion. Right now, here's the box, and it's really improved. It's no longer two different shipments, it's all one shipment. I guess FedEx messed up the label, and that's the reason why it ended up taking forever to get to my house. I think the box is about 38 pounds in total. It is pretty easy to carry in, but if you have a bad back or something, you may need somebody's help to bring it in. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get it open, and I'll be right back. I must say I'm very impressed with the packing. This is really awesome. It says number 1, remove me. Number 2, remove me. There's the light bars, and number 3, remove me. So let's have a look. Oh yeah. It's already all put together. I better be careful because the other half of it's down here. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. So I'm going to take my light and shine it in. There is no light coming in through that at all. Oh yeah, it's pretty opaque. And the LED lights are not going to make it through there. Man, I've got to show you something. This really excited me. So let me show you. So I went and pulled my Gardyn 1.0 apart. Okay, so you all out there that still have the 1.0, you know the woe of this. Trying to get behind this thing to clean it. I have to literally use a paintbrush to do my cleaning to get around these right here, these little holes, and get down into the little hole, clean it out and everything else. So you know the pain you go through while doing that. So here's the 3.0. Gone are the days of trying to get into the little nooks and crannies. I mean, you still have to a little bit, but you can still get a washcloth up in here. This is pretty amazing, y'all. And check this out. So I was showing you about the light. I can literally shine a light through the Gardyn 1.0. It's like, it feels like cheap plastic. This, you can't. There's no light coming through at all. They've done a really good job at sealing that up so there's no light. Now the only place I can see light is around the connector, but that's already covered by another layer. of the other gardens, so you've got double coverage there. But man, that is awesome. Very, very nice job, Gardyn. This is just fantastic. Love the simplicity of this. Easy to clean. It's going to be very easy to pull apart and clean. Another thing I wanted to show you is whenever I pulled the tube off of here, off the top part, it's got like this little loop connector you stick on here, and then it's just got a plug, so you can plug the end on it. Well, if it'll zoom in, but you just put that plug over the end of the pipe there, and the water squirts out of it, and it directs it into the hole down below. And another thing I was having to do is on this Gardyn 1.0, you see the thickness difference right here? So water was able to come up around the edge here, and you would start getting this crustiness around the seam. They have made this much longer, so that problem should be non-existent now. That is amazing. Really nice job, Gardyn. And another thing I like is, of course, like the 2.0, the 3.0 also has the design. So whenever you connect these together, you know that you have the matching pattern, that everything is put together right. Pretty good stuff, y'all. Pretty good. So I put the loop connector back on. Clips around the edge there. The little plug goes in it. Easy peasy. And then of course the top, this piece right here just goes back on it. And I've got dog hair. It's your fault, Poe. But yeah, this just clips on like this, and boom. Maybe. Yes. Kind of hard doing it one-handed, but yeah. Of course the pattern matches, so I know I've got everything together right. Pretty good stuff. More dog hair. Look what you're doing, Poe. It's all your fault. Cock your head? Yeah. So the light bars now have a plug-and-play installation. This is the plug inside the light bar here. And one of the, I think it's the right one. No, it's the left one. But yeah, these just slide into the base, which I'll demonstrate here in a few minutes. But yeah, I've taken the light bars out, and I've got me another helper over here. And they're labeled left and right, so you know which ones go where. It's pretty good stuff right there. This is the number 3 box. Comes with a little bit of nutrient solution, the cap for the light bar brace across the back with the little plugs, which I'll demonstrate those here in a minute. There's our measuring spoon and the little silicone holder for the white pods, and 6 caps, and a little nice little garden bag. Got 2 of these now. Comes with the Growing Together care guide on what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole steps of growing and how to care. Starting your garden, the light and water. Know when to add your sprouts to the garden. A lot of helpful information in here. Thin for Success. Water and Feed, Plant Food 101. Read the roots, checking your roots, arranging. Pretty much teaches you everything to be the best gardener ever. Good stuff. It also has a owner's manual for check progress and attaching, kind of a how-to guide, how to put everything together. It's really good stuff. When you're putting your garden back together after you've done a cleaning or whatnot, one thing I wanted to note was these slots. Which one do you slide it up in? You want to alternate these. See how that one's on the right there and goes to the left, and this one comes to the right and the left is empty. So you alternate these. That way you have your maximum length of tube for once you get it back together and you put your clip and everything back on and sticking it back in here. So yeah. When you have it back together and you got your plug on the end and fed through the little curly thing, there's a little clip right here that clips onto the side here like this, one-handed. There we go, just like that.
Then all I need to add is the cap here. I'm gonna line this up where it needs to go, close it up, and there you go. Easy peasy. When you first pull the tubes out of the box, you're gonna have one that's loose. You wanna grab the end of it. There's a little tube down here with the end on it, a little plug in. You'll wanna pull it out a little bit and line up your stickers here on the side. I'm gonna get good at doing this one-handed. There we go. And then there's my plug for whenever I go to plug everything in. Just like that. We're almost there. I'm unpacking a little at a time here. They have packed these very, very well. I just now got the base box off and undone on each side. And there's the new base. Oh, it is beautiful. Look at that. This is inset, feels engraved. It's not just a sticker or anything. The wood feels really good. Nice. And let's have a look at the back. Oh yeah, see, I was waiting for this. Tubes feel really good. It's the new silicone rubber. Should last a long time. Since this is not set down in the water yet, it looks like your hose is kinked, but that's not the case. When you let go of this, when you install, and you move, it'll cut out on me. But whenever you remove this here, this little foam piece, you have to take this off, and you drop this down in the hole. This will go to the bottom and sink. And then your tube unkinks down here. Once the water starts flowing through there, that'll open up. Yeah. Now look at this. The sensor's nicely placed. They've put a really nice cover over the wires here so there's nothing to cut in. Down here's got a nice little boot. It's all plastic, nice and cut. These are no more little plastic covers that are hard to clean. This is all put together, all one piece. You can really get in there and do some wipe down on this if you wanted to. It's really good stuff. So how do you know which way's front and which one's back? They've got arrows on the inside. It's got an arrow points to the front on each side, so you know which is front and which is back. Got a box here called upper structure. It's got the little upper pieces for the light bar. I'll be taking these out and putting them on here in a second. And there's our brace bar that goes around the back. Build this right here. I'm gonna try doing it one-handed, see how far I can make it. So I'm gonna take my base, I'm gonna put it on top here. Don't forget to unlatch, because you will have to unlatch on both sides. Should just fit right on down in there, and then you can latch her up. Nice and smooth. Here's the plugs for the light that I showed you a while ago. I'm going to put this columns together. You want to start with the middle column, and the middle column will have the strap on it. So this is my middle column. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over here. Now I'm doing this one-handed, y'all, so I may have to take off for a sec. So here's the plug, and this plug is going to slip right over this little hole right here. So give me 1 second. Made it easy where you can stick both fingers on that and push down, and then with the Gardyn in front of you, I'm going to flip it around and make sure I don't have it twisted. Looks good in there so far. So I put the bottom one on wrong, so I had to make an adjustment to get them all on there. So there we go. I'm going to turn it. She's slid in place. I'm gonna make sure all my stickers are lined and turned. It's only on the bottom part there, and it needs to be in the back. So there we go. There's column number 1. Goes column number 2. This is nice and easy to put in there. We'll lock her into place. Feels nice. All the pattern lines up. There she goes. I wanted to show you something here on the sticker. This is going to be your backmost tab. So whenever you're putting this back together, you got a tab there, you got one on the other side. So this is going to be your backmost tab. And I'm going to show you somehow here. Let me try to set this up. I'm going to stick my fingers up underneath here. So I've got them wrapped around the lip here. And I'm just going to put my hand over that hole, that little tube, and I'm going to push down. And it's nice and stretchy. It goes all the way to the base, and then I'm going to put my lock in there and turn. And now she's set up. Just like that. So I'm going to install the light bar. I'm going to flip my camera around here so you can see where I've got right here. I'm going to grab my right hand light bar, and the right hand will have the camera on the top. I'm going to take it and I'm going to slide it over this new quick connect system that Gardyn has. If I can find the hole here. There we go. And you want to firmly push down till you hear a click. Which I'm trying. It's not, oh, never mind. It slipped right on down with hardly any force. And it did click, but I just didn't hear it. I was just being a loudmouth. So I'm going to flip over here to the other one. This is the left-hand side one. Kind of. Oh, I feel like I'm going to end up. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Just like that. Don't be afraid to push it down. It kind of feels janky doing. So I'm going to slip the braces in here. One thing you got to note is this will only go down so far. So once it stops, this little cap right here kind of moves. And it just kind of clips down over the top just like that. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. These here just slide in. Remember, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. There's that side. This side right here. Maybe. Probably smarter to put it on the other side first, and here first, and then put it on there. But yeah. So yeah, it'd probably be best to put this in first and then slide it down. So yeah. So here's the plug for this here. Looks like this thing just slides down like this after I get the bar. Which I should have put the bar in first. So what I've done is I've slid these down about halfway on each side just to get them started. And then I've put my center bar here like this. And then just slid the silver piece down over the top of it. And I'm going to take one of those black plugs right here that comes in the little package. And then it just plugs in. Just like this, maybe. This is so hard doing it one-handed. But yeah, I'll get it here in a second. So after that, you get your other bar. Kind of put it up in there. Just like that. Well, you get the gist of it. So I'm gonna have to use both hands for these. Be right back. Yeah, so these little black plugs, they only go in so far. You just push them in on each side, and they'll stick out just a little bit. That way, whenever you're taking this apart to clean it, you can just pull the plug out and the whole thing just falls apart. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. Child safety strap to put it on the wall if you need to. A lot of us don't. It just kind of hangs there. Now there she is in all her glory. Pretty much put it together in no time. Maybe less than 10 minutes if I was doing it without a camera or whatnot. Pretty quick, easy. All I gotta do is plug it in, turn it on. I've already put the Y pods in there. I probably won't use all of them from the start, so I will remove these here. And Gardyn does give these little caps here, but you have to have the actual Y pod in there for them to hold. So I had created some caps a long time ago. I 3D print these on The Printed Garden on Etsy, and they just kind of go in place of where the Y pod goes. That way I don't have to let my Y pods get dirty while I'm using them. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But yeah, there she is. She is beautiful. What do I think? Honestly, the way it's all built, they've fixed a lot of issues that were probably with the 2.0. I definitely can see the big difference in 1.0. The plastic is thicker, light is not going to get through and cause a whole lot of algae. I'm a pH guy. I always tell people to keep your pH about 6.4, 6.5. Hydro Boost, Gardyn's new product, I'm going to throw that in my system. I'm actually going to do an experiment, and I'm going to use my softened water as an experiment. I know, I've always preached against it, but I'm going to give it a shot and see if I can actually get something to grow with the softened water with the Hydro Boost. And I'll be back probably in a week after, well, actually I'll do a video of starting it out when I first get my seedlings, and then I'll update every few days on the growth or whatnot. So would I get a 3.0 if I was shopping for a garden? Definitely. I would definitely go with the 3.0. I have a 1.0. It's doing just fine. I've had to rebuild the tubing, which they have fixed that in the 3.0, so you won't have to be rebuilding your tubing as much. I'm going to try to get this thing really dirty and see how easy it is to clean. I'm kind of excited about getting it dirty, so I might let some holes on it and let dirt get in and light and everything else, see if I can get it algaed up, and I'll let the pH come up over 7 so I can start growing some algae to see how easy it is to grow. But yeah, definitely. You can use code Printed Garden for a nice little bonus off of purchase, save you some extra money. It'll also help me out. Um, but yeah, go for it. I mean, if you got a 1.0, you got a 2.0, it never hurts to have another garden. Like I say, man, we're all addicts, and winter's upon us, and you're going to need these vegetables for the wintertime. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and holler at me if you have any questions and you need help with your gardening or whatnot. I'm around. So thanks a lot. Take care.